Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to talk about a stock which really looks good to me fundamentally or technically. It is a really good stock. So what stock do I consider for investment? That's the question that I'm going to answer first. Then I'm going to talk about the stock, and then I'm going to talk about the entry point and more accumulation points. So, according to me, a stock which has a future, right, which can grow in future, those kind of stocks I really like. Like, I don't know how many of you have been following me since 2017 when I started my YouTube journey. I gave stock HEG somewhere around 300, 400, and it made a high of 4,500. I gave CDSL somewhere around 180 or 200 rupees, and you know where CDSL stand today. Similarly, at the same time in 2017, I have given a lot of excellent stocks which I didn't know will do so well. What I knew was that the business that they are doing is really good. So those were my fundamentals, like on based on which I do my research. So what is it that I look into a stock's fundamental? So the first and foremost, I look at the market cap. Market cap, how's the market cap? I don't want 100, 200, 300 crore market cap. I want at least 1,000 crore market cap. That's my first rule. Second rule, it should not be very overvalued. That means P ratio should not be very high. Their ROCE, return on capital employed, and ROE, return on equity, both has to be really good. Then I also see how are the sales growing. Very important factor. If the company is growing, then sales should also grow. Then I see how the profits are increasing. Then I see what are the borrowings. If they are debt the companies which are with debt, huge debt, I don't want to invest in them. Then I see what is their return on equity. That is something also I want to see. And also I see what is how much reserves do they have. Suppose something happens, a lockdown happens for another 2 years, will the company be able to survive? If it is so, how will it survive? If it has some results, then only the company will be able to survive. Then I want to see how is the promoters holding in the stock. According to me, a company must have more than 50% holding by its promoter. If a company's promoter believe in the company, then only they will be investing. I want to give you some very simple examples. If you look into the Yes Bank, DHFL, you look into DHFL, Yes Bank, there are one or two more companies. I'm not recollecting the names, but have a look at those companies' promoters holding. Particularly in the Yes Bank, they have been continuously withdrawing just before the big fall came in. So the promoters holding is a very important criteria that you must notice. And in case FIIs are invested in that particular company, then there is no looking back, right? So how do I go about investing in a stock? First, I check how does it look technically. So many times what happens, a stock will look very good technically, but when it comes to breakout, it doesn't happen for years. An example of that is ITC. If you have a look at ITC, it is fundamentally very strong company, but technically the breakout didn't come. So for me, my step-by-step method is first I check how does it look technically. If it looks bottomed out, if it looks to me at a support, then I go to the fundamentals. I go and check fundamentals because the fundamentals should support the company. Even if I want to do a swing trade into it, swing means investment for about week or 10 days or 2 months or 3 months. This is how my process goes. First, I see technically, then I check the fundamentals. If the fundamentals are good or I'm expecting some better fundamentals in upcoming days, then I go for buying that particular stock. So the stock that I'm going to present you has the similar situation. The stock is a very good stock at this point of time. Ever since in the last 2 years, it has been just taking a unidirectional move. But in this October onwards correction, The stock also has corrected a little bit, and now it is available on a very, very good valuation. Let me take you to the screener.in. We're going to talk about the fundamentals, and then we're going to talk about the stocks. So anyway, I'm going to come to the stock in a minute, but have a look at the stock. The stock's market cap is 4,541 crores. Current price is 1085. High and low you can see almost 846 was low and high was 1974. PE is only 0.74 and PB is one, like book value is about 1868. That means it is trading right now below its book value. Then ROCE is 118%, ROE is about 124%. As of now, everything looks very, very good. The company has reduced debt, company is almost debt-free, company is trading at 0.58 times the book value. Stock is providing a good dividend yield. What else do you need? If a good stock provides you good yield, good dividend yield, nothing like it. Company has delivered good profit growth of about 102% CAGR in the last 5 years. Excellent. Then a company has good return on equity, which is about 78%, and company has been maintaining a healthy dividend payout. There are some cons. First one is that company has delivered a poor sales growth in the last 5 years, but that's the past. Tax rate seems low and the earnings include another income of 6172 crores. So now let's come to its peers. The company peers are Tata Elxsi, Mphasis, L&T Technology, OFSS. Then you have Persistent System, Coforge, KPIT Technology. I am talking about Hinduja Global Solutions, HGS. It's a very nice company. I have gone through all of it, except some flaws here and there. Have a look at the company's quarterly sales. They have been pretty much stagnant, but September 21, then December 21 and March 22, there is slight decline. I think probably that's the pattern because December 2020 also it was little low. March 2021 also it was low. Maybe that was due to the corona. Operating profit has also gone down and operating profit margins have also come down. But what I'm really happy to see is that the sales year-on-year basis have gone up, but except there has been a decline in the March 2022. Then operating profit margins were a staggering 783 crores in year 2021, but till March 2022 there is some decline in the profits. Now let's go to the further next part, which is about the reserves. The reserves have considerably grown. Look at here, it's 7,767 crores. And have a look at the borrowings, they are just 308 crores. Right, so this again makes it a very, very important and interesting investment. Now let's look into the cash from the operating activity. Even though their sales have gone down, even if their profits have gone down, the sales have been pretty much decent. Like the cash from the operating activity is pretty decent. And then if I click on the financing activity, if you see here, they're actually paying up their borrowings, right? Repayment of the borrowings, 388 crores we have repaid. Repayment, their interest paid is minus 67, dividend paid is 445 crores, and financial liabilities paid up is 234 crores. Now let's go further down, and debtor days are almost stagnant. Have a look at the holdings of the promoters. It's about 67%. FIIs were pretty much invested into it, but lately they have withdrawn some investment, and DIIs are stagnant, but the public has really increased their stake by 25%. So this is the stock. Let me take you to the stocks website. This is the website of this stock HGS, and I wanted to check what exactly the company does. So this is a new kind of digital CX company, right? If you want to read here, so HGS combine automation, analytics, and artificial intelligence with high quality talent and deep domain expertise to achieve superior outcomes in the areas of digital customer experience, back office processing, contact centers, and HRO solutions. So, like this is a very, very advanced features. Every company will require a backend support. Every company will require automation. Every company will require intelligence, artificial intelligence. Even if you see here, I was just reading about them. What are the different industries that they are into? So they are into automation, automotive, banking and financial, customer electronics, consumer packaged goods, healthcare, insurance, public sector, retail, e-commerce, telecom, travel and hospitality. Which place are they not into? And now let me take you to the price, or the how does the graph looks like. We'll have a look at the stock, how does it look like, and from there we'll be able to try to figure out. So this is Hinduja Global, and I have plotted the 1-day time frame graph. Have a look at the stock. The stock picked up from 333. That was the magic number for this particular stock, which was a low in October 2020. After that, the stock has never looked back. From 333, it went to almost like 1962. And again, January onwards, there was a big fall in the stock. From about 1900, it reached to 850, which is like 50% correction in the stock. And now I find stock stands on a very good valuation. If you really want a decent entry, you should do it above 1200. 1200 is a very good price for the stock to take an entry. But in case you want to enjoy this movement up, because it's eventually going to catch up, you can take an entry right here at above 1100. 10110. This is the place you can take an entry. 1105. First target is surely going to be 1200. In case 1200 is crossed, you can look for a target of 1400, and after 1400 you can look for a target of 1400, and after 1400 you can look for a target of 1587, and after 1587 hold it for a longer period of time. You don't need to sell this stock, just keep accumulating at every lower level, right? Whenever there's a good stock, you need to accumulate at the lower levels. So after crossing its lifetime high, you can expect a target of even 3000. My holding horizon is going to be 5 years, and keep investing. It's a very good stock. It's a futuristic stock, and please don't hassle in case the stock corrects a little bit. I'll tell you, in CDSL, I have given when it was launched in year 2017, and after I gave the stock, it corrected a little bit. Like it went horizontal for a longest period of time. It went horizontal for a longest period of time. In fact, it corrected a little bit. I gave somewhere a buy about at this place somewhere around 300 or so. It came down to even 188. But once it crossed the threshold, it never looked back. Look at the flight that it has taken. 1734. A good stock you must always buy at every day. So this is the stock that I wanted to present you. Good fundamentals, strong fundamentals, cheap valuation, excellent time to enter. But in case it goes down, keep accumulating more. So keep learning, keep earning, and follow me on my Telegram channel where I trade live every single day. All the best. Take care. Bye bye.